Prince Harry and Meghan Markle's plan B if Donald Trump banishes the Duke over his drug problem. Donald Trump has previously hinted that he won't make things easier for Prince Harry and Meghan Markle if he returns to the White House. With his victory now officially announced, the Mirror looks at a possible plan B for the Sussex. Hello viewers. Welcome to Royal Revelations. Please don't forget to subscribe and click the notifications bell so you will get any news about the British royal family. With Donald Trump now officially elected as the next U.S. president, it is expected that he will stick to one of his promises to Prince Harry and Meghan. The 78-year-old president has warned the Duke and Duchess of Sussex that he will take appropriate action, which could see them banned from the U.S. altogether. If this is the case, it is assumed that the couple has a plan B and is already preparing for the worst if it happens. Republican lawmakers previously referred to a passage in Prince Harry's 2023 bestselling memoir, Spare, in which the Duke of Sussex describes an experience with psychedelic drugs that could result in his visa being revoked. In one memorable passage, Harry describes his experience taking magic mushrooms at a Hollywood party. It was like I was taking magic mushrooms. I stepped on the pedal, and the head opened its mouth. In a candor rarely seen from a senior member of the royal family, the father of two admitted that cocaine did nothing for him, but marijuana was different. It actually helped. While readers were fascinated by this unsparing look into Harry's life away from royal duties, it's no wonder that the once impeached President Trump was clearly unimpressed. I wouldn't be at all surprised if he suddenly said, "Okay, I'm going to kick Harry out of the country." And since Harry has admitted to taking marijuana, cocaine, and magic mushrooms, he'll cite a drug problem as the reason, but he may not have mentioned that on his visa application. Hugo added, "Everyone is considering their options and looking elsewhere. From the outside looking in, it makes perfect sense that they have a plan B. But Meghan is based in the US, and expelling Harry would be problematic for her. But it seems the Sussexes already have a specific residence in mind. The new villa in Portugal is close to the home owned by Prince Harry's beloved younger cousin Princess Eugenie and her husband Jack Brooksbank, the Mail Online previously reported. The purchase could have allowed the Duke and Duchess to obtain a golden visa, giving them visa-free access to the Schengen area of the European Union. However, another royal expert, Richard Fitzwilliams, told the Daily Express that Portugal is unlikely to become the Sussexes' new permanent home. Fitzwilliams explained, "I don't think the Portugal house is intended to be a permanent alternative to California." Harry talking about his drug use in Spare interviews and in his paperback memoirs was extremely uncool. However, the Sussexes kept a relatively low profile during the election, urging Americans to vote without making it clear who they were voting for. He continued, "It was previously thought that Meghan might go into politics, but there are no signs of this. If it were to be discovered that Prince Harry had concealed his drug use on his visa application, it is highly unlikely that President Trump would risk an embarrassing situation involving the royal family by excluding Prince Harry." In an interview with GB News earlier this year, President Trump was asked, "Please tell interviewer Nigel Farage if Prince Harry has any special privileges?" Trump, who was convicted in May of 34 counts of falsifying business records, replied, "No. We need to establish whether they know anything about drugs, and if he lied, we need to take appropriate action." Farage prompted further, "Appropriate action? Does that mean not staying in the US?" With that in mind, Trump responded, "Oh, I don't know. Tell me, just tell me." Meanwhile, in February, during the 4-day Conservative Political Action Conference in Washington, D.C., President Trump told the Daily Express US that he thinks the royal family are too. He said he would be merciful to Prince Harry and hinted that he would not defend him if he returned to power, as President Joe Biden has said he would. President Trump said, "I wouldn't defend him. He betrayed the Queen. This is unacceptable." The conservative think tank Heritage Foundation had previously argued that the government should release documents relating to Prince Harry's U.S. visa application to prove whether his drug use was disclosed. The Washington-based foundation argued that extensive and relentless reports of the Duke's drug use raise questions about whether he was properly tested before entering the U.S. The group argued that under U.S. law, drug use generally prohibits the entry of such a person. But in September, a U.S. judge ruled that Harry's application should remain secret. Carl Nichols said that the public has no particular interest in the Duke's immigration records being made public. Like any other foreign national, the Duke has a legitimate interest in maintaining privacy regarding his immigration